Well, I already got a bug on my face shield, so can't imagine it's not gonna happen to you too. Oh, today. Well, we just were on the 84 Honda Shadow, and you're probably thinking, we haven't seen the 84 Honda Sabre V65 1100, the beast. Haven't seen that on the channel in a while. Do you still have it? Yeah, I'm sure all of you were wondering that. So, yeah, still got it. Here it is. And I kind of feel bad that it hasn't been in rotation, because it's so reliable, even though I've wrecked it twice. It always runs just fine, and it's a fun bike to ride. So I do have a rack on the back so you can haul stuff, and other than the suspension being terrible and the seat being rock hard, it's really a great bike. You just have to know that, like, if you hit a bump, you're gonna feel it. Other than that, jumping on this from the Shadow 700 is like night and day. This thing will take off in any gear, and kind of got to remind myself how quick this thing will go. But luckily, she does everything right. Oh, and of course, I have my phone for speedo, but really I didn't. I'm trying to save my phone for directions later. But kind of go with traffic tonight. But it's a beautiful night. There, you can see my 508s. They're a little bit warm. It was 90 degrees today, so it's probably high 80s now. But they're grippy. They are, I have noticed, they're a little slick on grips that are also slick. But these grips are good. It's actually grasping pretty well. Look at this, 4th gear, she just takes off. Never have any concern as far as what gear I'm in as to whether she'll move or not. Now, gotta be careful here. As to what that Mazda's doing. Oh, they're gonna get over. Luckily, they were letting me through. So anyway, I see my clock is off. That's odd. So I know it's not 6:08 a.m. But the battery didn't die on this thing, so that's strange. And I don't remember the battery dying and having to charge it, or disconnecting the battery for that matter. I did, I don't know if you guys, well, you might not know, the left foot peg one time after I wrecked it, the next time I was riding it, the foot grip, I don't know what you would call it, the black part on the foot peg, yeah, the right one just slid off. I realized I had ground down, there's a screw underneath that holds it on. I realized that I had ground it off. So at one point I was riding it and the foot peg just, not the whole peg, just the foot grip slid off, and I was riding it without it then. Not really a big deal, but hey, I put another one on. So that was a quick little 5-minute install. Pull out a cotter pin, pull out the mounting dowel, slide on the new one, put it all back together, it's good to go. Hopefully I don't lose this one. Got some nice Mercedes out here. Yeah, so awesome old Sabre. If you want to talk about the Sabres, I know I usually talk about the bikes when I'm riding them. This is an 84, there was also an 85, and that was it for the V65 Sabre. They never made it again. And as you know, they had the 82 through what, 86-ish The 750 and 700 Sabres, yeah, they were a little bit longer. They share the engine with the V45, but the big Sabre, they canceled it. Guess they felt there wasn't a need for the biggest Sabre. I feel like there's a need for the biggest Sabre. It's a lovely bike. I always have lots of fun on it. And it's somewhat comfortable. I do have, I've said this before, I have 700 Sabre bars on this thing, which I had to replace the old bars because they were all bent up. But this gives you a little bit forward seating position for me anyway. And I kind of like them on this thing. So she's a ripper, she's a cruiser. She's, like I said, other than being kind of rough, she can handle what you throw at her. She's a big girl, a little bit tall, and I think that's why this works for me. The seat is relatively flat and there isn't a lot of padding in it, so I'm able to touch the ground. On my other one that has a stock seat, I can't really touch the ground with both feet. So once I get that one going, I'm not sure what we'll do. She may or may not have 77,000 miles. When I busted up the Speedo, that's what it was at. And my buddy that had the bike before me, he wasn't sure if this was a factory Speedo or not to this bike. Whether or not it is or not, that's what it says. Kind of doubt it has 77,000 miles, but you could rack that up pretty quick if you took this cross country a few times. So it's possible. Well, all I can say is get out and ride, guys. It's a beautiful night here in central PA, and I got a nice low rumble. This thing is relatively quiet, but you just can hear the rumble behind you. You know you could unleash the beast at any moment. So I'll catch you guys later. Have a fantastic, fabulous day. And peace out.